Here's a simple tutorial on how to achieve this off-shoulder tube bustier basque top. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button. Start drafting out this pattern. You need to mark out your basic measurement. Now for your measurement, you need your shoulder to bust, under bust, waistline, and 5 to 7 inches after your waistline, depending on how long you want the basque to be. Now the next step is to place your tape, measure what you have at your shoulder, and you go ahead to divide it by 2. Whatever you get, you mark. Then come down by 1 inch for your shoulder slope. Mark out a basic neckline of 3 inches. Then you go ahead to connect this all the way to that 1 inch. The next step is to find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Whatever you get, make a mark, place your ruler and draw your line. That will be serving as your chest line or your armhole line. Now after you're done marking that, you want to go ahead to place your tape and then mark your shoulder measurement divided again. Place your tape here and go ahead to draw a straight line connecting to the shoulder. Now the next step you're going to take is to go ahead to divide what you have at the armhole into 2 equal parts. Mark the midpoint, then place your tape and come out by ½ inch. Here you're going to place your tape and mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Now place your ruler, connect this to the upper part and connect it back to your bust measurement divided by 4. Now this is what we have here. Now the next step you want to take is to go ahead to mark that lines, but before doing that you can go ahead to outline. Mark your dart. You're going to mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2, and you're going to mark this all the way to the lower part of your pattern. Now after you're done marking that, the next step you're going to take is to place your ruler, and you're going to connect this all the way from the upper part to the lower part of your pattern. Now after you're done marking this, divide your shoulder into 2 equal parts and mark the midpoint. From that point now, you're going to connect to your bust line. So after you're done connecting at this point, the next step is to mark your dart intake. I'm using 1 inch on both sides. That is if you have a smaller bust. You can use 1.5 inches on both sides if you have a fuller bust, right? So after you're done marking this, you go ahead to place your ruler and you're going to draw a straight line connecting all those dart lines. So you're going to place your curve drew, connect from the bust to the under bust, and also connect at the other side of your pattern. So this is what you have after you're done connecting. The next step is to go ahead to outline your pattern. Next step is to determine where you want the neckline area to start. I'm using about inches above my chest line, or place your tape from the shoulder and determine where you want the neckline to start, right? Then I'm going to draw out a straight line at that point. After I'm done marking that, for my dart intake at both sides, I'll be using 0.75 because my bust size is bust 33.5. Now you can use 1 inch at this side and 1.5 here if you have a fuller bust. If your bust is within 35, 36, 37, you can use 1 inch on both sides. So after connecting, I'll outline and we'll go ahead to insert the body measurement. So I'll draw out the neckline. We have like a slight curve there, then connect it. So that sleeve of this dress is actually a draped satin fabric from the front part to the back. Now mark your bust measurement divided by 4, pick your dart intake, replace, and just add your sewing allowance to join directly to the back. Okay, under bust measurement divided by 4, pick your dart intake, replace, and add your sewing allowance. The waist, you can decide to snatch your waist. Let's say your waistline is 28 inches, you minus 2 inches from it, it will give you 26. Then divide that 26 by 4 and mark. Then measure your dart intake, replace, then add your sewing allowance. Remember this same waistline you use for the front, that is what you use for the back. Now mark your hip measurement divided by 4, measure your dart intake, replace, and add your joining or stitching allowance. The next step you want to take is to go ahead to place your ruler to connect from the chest line area to the bust, under bust, and blouse length. So this is what we have. The next step is to outline and also mark the hemline of this blouse. So for the hemline of this blouse, you can come up by 2 inches or 2.5, or you can also use 1.5. so just go ahead to connect. I'm using 2 inches here. So what I will do is to connect from that part now and then connect here. Make sure you blend your dart so that it will meet at the other point, and then go ahead to connect. So after connecting, this is what I have. Next is to mark your bust dart. To get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. So go ahead to mark what you have, connect it, shed it out, then you're going to cut out. In case you don't understand how to get the bust dart, let's say your shoulder to waist in front is 17 and your shoulder to waist at the back is 15. Minus that, take that 15 out of that 17. That is 17 minus 15 will give you 2 inches. Then that 2 inches is what is your bust dart. You mark it and connect to the nipple point. So remember to blend out your bust dart when cutting out. Then you go ahead to cut this. Now for the sleeve of the dress, it is actually draped from the front part to the back part of the dress. So let's draft the back, and I'm going to leave it very simple and easy. So the first thing I marked was the shoulder measurement, and I got my armhole line, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist at the back, and my blouse length. So after marking this, the next measurement you need to take is your dart. So the next step you're going to take is to mark your dart, just like I said. And to mark that, you need your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. Now after you're done marking this, you're going to extend it all the way to the lower part of your pattern. Now after marking, you're going to mark 1/2 inch on both sides. Come down by 1 inch from your bust line. Then you're going to connect your darts. Place your ruler, connect to the upper part and connect to the other side. Then go ahead to extend your dart all the way down. My dart length is about 6 inches after the waistline. This is to insert your body measurement. Place your tape and mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Add your sewing allowance. So for the waistline, that waist measurement you use for the front, that is what you use. Then replace your dart intake and add your sewing allowance. Here you're going to mark your hip measurement divided by 4. Then add your sewing allowance. So I'm just adding 1/2 inch to the sewing allowance. When you're making this pattern, you're joining the front and the back together. So I'll just go ahead to connect. So after I'm done connecting, the next step I'll take is to go ahead to come down by 1/2 inch from the chest line area. And you're going to connect this to the chest line of your pattern while you're coming down by 1/2 inches, so that the lacing bar will not be popping up at the back. So I'm going to mark 1.5 inches all the way to the lower part. Then after marking that 1.5 inches, you can also use 2 inches, right? So I'll just go ahead to connect, then make a mark to indicate I have a lacing. So from the side, you come up by 2 inches and you go ahead to connect this. So this is what I have after I was done marking out. You can create style line at the back, or you can go ahead to leave it very simple this way. I'll just go ahead and cut out my pattern. After cutting this, we are done drafting today's pattern. So if you have any question, kindly go ahead to ask.